Hi, I'm Jing Monis. Making you look beautiful is my goal. Spend your night with me as I give you beauty tips and make a difference in your life. This is the Jing Monis Show. Good evening, everyone, and welcome again to the Jing Monis Show. Tonight's episode, it's very technical. Okay, we're going to discuss about hair colors, about allergies and reactions. So tonight, my guest for tonight is an allergy and immunology specialist at Asian Hospital and Medical Center at Makati Medical Center, Dr. Marisha Recto.
Hello.
And of course, my special guest, who's been through a lot of things, like different colors. She's been from brunette to black to blonde. Miss G. Ton G.
Hello.
Good evening, Doctora.
Good evening, Jing.
Good evening, G.
Hi, good evening.
Hello.
Doc. Hello. Jing. Congrats, Jing.
Thank you so much.
So
Thank you for
proud of
guesting
you.
us. Oh, ayan. Okay, mag-chismisa na tayo, Doc, no? Okay, ang daming mga haka-haka or iniisip nila that hair color is bad for you. It causes like cancer or when you're pregnant. We just want to educate a lot of our viewers kung ano yung mali ba talaga magpakulay kung buntis ka, or does it really cause cancer, or...
Okay. So there are many kinds of hair color. We
Yes.
have color that is from natural products and color that comes from chemicals, no? So actually, technically, anybody who has the tendency for allergy can react even to the natural dyes and even to
Yes.
something that's like a vitamin. So you have a genetic predisposition. People are prone to developing because of their genes. So not
Yeah.
everybody gets a reaction really. The statistics show around 2 to 5% of the population will get an allergy. So that's
Okay.
kind of low, no? Unfortunately, in the Philippines, we don't have statistics.
Yeah.
But what we have to look at in a patient who reacts to a certain product is to identify if there really is a reaction through testing, because sometimes we have these misconceptions
Yes,
that it's
yes.
the dye, it might be something else that's also
Yes.
causing it. So regarding your question as of whether it can cause cancer, there's really no evidence yet that will directly link dye to cancer. But hair dye can be related or attributed sometimes to certain allergies called contact dermatitis.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the one. There's certain chemicals and certain dyes, and particularly the chemical called paraphenyldimine, or PPD. That is the most notorious allergen in a hair dye, usually seen in those that you need to use peroxide for.
Oh, yes.
But, you know, there are also henna products.
Yes, which is
and,
all natural.
All natural, but we also have patients who react to that.
Yes, that's true. Actually, I have a client also. He said he's not allergic with hair color, but with natural. But when we used the organic, it still reacted on him.
Yes.
Eventually, parang he wants to get back to us. Although he knows already that he's allergic to that. Diba? Parang...
Well, if you have a reaction and you really need to color your hair, because you know some people, they can't live without coloring their hair. It
Yes.
affects their self-esteem. So we do actually some tests. It's called the patch test.
Yes, actually I did that.
Okay.
Tinuro sa akin yun ni Doktora actually yung paano mag-test ng hair color sa mga kliyente ko. Yun. So you have to try it on here, behind the ear, right? Or here.
And then you have
Yes.
to cover it.
Yeah, for
Yes.
how long do you have to do that?
Around 48 hours, because this kind of reactions are what we call delayed type. They don't
Yeah.
come out immediately. And the reactions to hair dyes, because they're contact dermatitis, will happen as you keep on using the dye. So maybe in the
Yes.
first time, it's okay. But then maybe on the 10th time, that's the time you're going to react. That's if you only have the tendency.
Yes.
Okay, so what happens if you are like that? In the salon, you can do that, we call that it's a crude
Allergy,
test.
yeah, a crude test.
But if you want to really be scientific about it, there are patch tests that are done by dermatologists in their clinics, wherein they identify the exact chemical. And that chemical is patched many of them in the back for 48 hours.
Wow.
And if there is a reaction, then you can pinpoint. And when you choose your product, you can look at the ingredients.
Which one is not
Yes.
you're allergic to?
Oo.
Yes.
Pero ano yun, Doc? De maraming iba-ibang patches or you have to continuously come back for
No,
more and
it's
more testing?
one time, and you can do around 10 to 12 patches. Sometimes even more, but you cannot, take a bath for 2 days.
Yeah.
Because 48 hours, it has to be on your body.
Yes.
And then
To
they have
see
to see
how it will react on your system.
Because that's how the dye will react. It will happen later.
Uh-oh.
And it only doesn't happen for dyes. Any cosmetic or
Yes.
chemical can actually cause delayed reactions. I mean, people who've used it before, it's okay, but one day, it will cause a reaction.
Okay, Doc, I want to know because I always color my hair. This is the first time actually I haven't. I've left it natural, Jing has colored me nga all the way to platinum blonde. And I remember when my hair was blonde, it became very porous
Yeah.
at the end because nga I was bleaching it a lot.
Okay.
But I didn't have any reactions, although a lot of people that bleach their hair talk about this burning sensation in the
Yes,
head.
yes.
Is that common?
That
Because
is-
of the bleach?
Yes, it is possibly due to the peroxide.
Yeah.
Because actually, peroxide has a little stinging feeling. We also use peroxide to clean wounds.
Yes.
And so it actually causes also a little bit of stinging,
Yes.
just like alcohol.
So, tiis ganda lang talaga kung gusto mo ng
yes,
blonde.
something for
No, you
beauty.
really have to go through the process talaga na meron talaga siya kasi like us now when we mix color, like you have to start on the lower peroxide to remove muna the first layer of your hair color before you keep on applying and applying. That's why it took so many times before we achieved the platinum blonde.
Yes.
But she was playing a character on her play that time.
Yeah, I
And she
played
has-
Marlene Dietrich.
Yes, she played Marlene
Yeah,
Dietrich.
Then
and
you
of
had to-
course, she's blonde.
Yeah, so
I
she has to
said-
go blonde.
Yeah, so
She
I
has to
could
wear
have
wig.
worn a wig. I
Yeah.
could have, but I said, hindi, artista ko. Jing, halika na, kaya mo to. And na-achieve naman namin.
Yeah, I mean, then after that color, well, girl, you're the cover of Rogue magazine. Yes, right away, babe.
That's right.
Yeah.
But if your scalp starts stinging or itching after a product use, you have to observe it also.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
cannot just let it go, especially if you have a genetic history of allergies. If you're prone, let's say a family history, or maybe you yourself have asthma or eczema, you have to be a little careful. That's why my patients who are very highly allergic, I try to discourage the use of too much chemicals because they are the ones who are prone. But if you have nothing in your genes, then it's very rare that you're going to get a reaction. And as I said, it's only 2 to 5% of the whole population.
What about those mga pregnant women? Kasi I have some clients na when they're pregnant, they don't color the hair. But I have some clients also that they still color the hair when they're pregnant. And it doesn't matter. Like you, G, when you're pregnant, were you coloring your hair?
I was coloring my hair, but I was using like the organic, all
Yeah.
natural
See?
hair color.
Yeah.
But is it a fallacy, Doc?
Well, it's more like this. It's the fact that they haven't tested the use of hair dyes in pregnant women. So I think the companies are just being careful because they don't really know for sure if something will happen or not. It's not ethical to test in pregnant women.
Yeah.
So it's just prudent, maybe because it was not tested, not to take it na lang.
Just to be
And
safe.
Just go natural,
Yeah.
just to be safe.
Just to be safe
if you
also.
have used it before and nothing happened, well, good for you.
Yeah.
Probably it's really not a problem.
Yeah, like me, no, if I have a client who's pregnant and she really insists to have a hair color, I always ask her to sign a waiver because I don't want to be
Liable.
liable on what's gonna happen because of course, no, I want to be careful also, and of course I'm worried about her. I mean, she's pregnant, and then I'll
Yeah.
just put the color, and then she get the reactions, and we don't know where the reaction will be coming from.
Yeah. But I feel, Jing, na when you're pregnant, you don't always feel like you look your best.
Exactly.
So it's important to go to the salon.
Exactly, and to look good.
You need that
Yeah.
extra boost.
Yes,
you
that's
know?
right.
And then, so I have also some clients naman, one time, she wants to go blonde. And she's 6 months pregnant, doc. But she wanted to go blonde. So I was refusing her to color, to bleach her hair because, my God, that's a lot of peroxide. We're using like the highest peroxide just to go on the platinum, and she
Yeah.
wanted it. Even her husband wants her to go blonde, and it's like, wait a second. So what I did was, I asked her to see her OB to make a letter that she's allowing her to color her hair, and her husband and her to sign a waiver that, you know, I'm out. But they did. And she bleached it, and her daughter is so beautiful.
Yeah,
Normal. Walang reaction.
So she took the risk and it proved to be okay, right?
So there's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Actually, so wala talaga siyang, wala pang specific na cost ng hair color sa pagbubuntis if it's going to affect you. It's how the chemicals or the ingredients, tama, Doc?
Yes.
Na kung ano yung magre-react sa'yo.
Yes, and it doesn't mean everyone will react.
Exactly. Yeah, because yet what you're saying kanina, no, sometimes it takes a longer time bago magkaroon ng reaction sa'yo. Because I have a client, I've been coloring her hair for like more than 20 years. And all of a sudden, she got a reaction. And we've been using the same product. I guess also that's also have an effect of your systems getting immune with this product. Is it possible?
It's actually your immune system gets stimulated with the constant exposure to the product.
Okay.
So it's more like you develop a reaction to something that you previously tolerated. And that can really happen even years later.
Okay,
okay, see.
So, Doc, I have a question. If you're already very prone to getting allergies, let's just say my daughter, she's allergic to walnuts, she breaks out, she's allergic to cats, would that make you more susceptible?
Yes,
to getting an allergy from hair color?
It's possible, but you know, the allergy to nuts and the allergy to food is different from the allergy to the hair chemicals.
Yes.
This one is called a contact type. It's a delayed type. Now the one with the food and the nuts, these are sudden reactions, and these are the ones that you can die from.
Yes.
Okay, they call that anaphylaxis. Okay. And the mechanism is totally different. Now there are patients who are more prone to what we call the contact type of allergies versus the acute type. So you are at risk, but it doesn't automatically mean that if you are allergic to nuts, you're going to react to the dye. There are some patients though who are allergic to paracetamol. Okay, that get allergic to certain dyes. Especially those with a component called aminophenol.
Aminophenol.
Yeah.
Ay, napaka-technical nito. Ilabas nyo na yung mga ano nyo. Isulat nyo na itong mga to.
So you just have to watch out. If you react, you try to find out the chemical because it's not lost. We have a lot of new products now, and I've seen products being developed to cater for people who are allergic to certain products. So if you're allergic to hair, that doesn't mean you cannot do it forever. You can actually just look for the right product for you.
So
trial and error.
Talagang you really have to test and test until you find the exact product na bagay sa'yo, and you will not get a reaction.
Yes.
Okay, I have another situation, Doc. No, I had one client. This is funny, and I discussed it with you over the phone. I had a client, and she had a color, and then parang there was a reaction on her, and then to the effect that she had a UTI because of a hair color.
Ay? So, ang layo naman nun,
diba?
Jing.
Ang layo naman ng ulo mo sa petchay mo. I'm sorry.
Ex ba yan, ex?
Okay lang kayo?
Blue?
No, because, because I didn't want to, I know I will just end up on arguing with her. So I have to, totoo yun, G! Marami pa yan. Marami. You know, like me as a salon owner and as a colorist also, it's because I've experienced so many things, and I want to educate our clients and our viewers na hindi lahat yun nagiging epekto ng hair color nyo. Diba? Parang, bakit umabot sa UTI ang hair color? Remember I was talking about that before.
There's definitely no connection with the UTI. A UTI is an infection. Now, if she gets a reaction to the dye and it spreads through the body, hindi yan UTI. It will be all over her skin. Magra-rashes.
Magra-rashes siya.
Or maybe, let's say, the respiratory tract pwedeng mag-difficulty breathing. Pero hindi siya mag-UTI.
Okay. So, kung nanonood ka, girl,
sabihin mo na kasi, Jing, sino ba yan?
Wag na, baka sumikat. Lord, hindi naman kilala. No, there's another one pa. I have another case also, which is I already contacted you also. I mean, Dr. Marisha, our official allergologist, well, she's take care of me also. So, every time that we have a problem like that, I always call her kasi mahirap yung nakikipag-usap ka and then they're talking about very medical na. So I had one naman, she's foreigner, And then she comes to Manila all the time. And then, the way she talks, alam mo naman na parang, okay, there's something. So, okay, sabi niya she had allergy on her scalp, blah, blah. Okay, fine, let's see. Can we take you to the doctor? Can we see what's happening? So then, no, I went to my doctor in the States, and he said, it's already in my brain. So I went to the neurologist, sabi ko, sandali, nasa brain agad ang hair color. So I have to call her, and sabi ko, what I said, like, can we ask your doctor to talk to our doctor because it's very medical. I mean, hindi ko na alam yan. That's, di ba?
Oo.
So, is it possible na magkaroon siya ng...
What, brain tumor?
Oh, brain tumor?
Of course not.
Okay.
Okay? I
listen,
mean, even meningitis,
it's not true.
any infection, seizures, we do not have any relationship with hair dye.
Okay.
There's none. Okay?
Okay, so
wala yan talaga. And I think also somebody mentioned earlier about the lumalabo yung mata.
Yes,
diba?
yes, oo.
Okay, kung totoo
Yes,
yun.
Stephen Ko was saying, pag nagpakulay ka daw, lalabo ang mata mo.
Well, my comment nga there earlier was, syempre, malabong mata mo by the time magpakulay ka kasi kailangan mo talaga magpakulay. Kasi malabo na talaga mata mo. Meaning, medyo may edad
diba?
ka na.
Oo.
Okay? So, definitely not again. Okay?
Okay.
But unless the dye entered the eye and cause an irritation of the cornea.
yeah,
Yes.
cornea,
But
yes.
if it's not, there's no direct contact, then I don't think there should be any problem.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's also yung mga ibang mga, well, like, even sa henna kasi, sometimes you react on it. So even natural, di ba, doktora, hindi lang siya because of the chemicals, it's also the natural that will react
Yeah,
on your
I've
body.
had many patients who had reactions to the henna tattoos in
Yes.
Boracay.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is it stays as a scar. It doesn't get
talaga?
well.
Yes,
That's why you
oo.
have to be careful.
Yeah.
And they
Naku,
have
meron
found,
akong kwento dyan mamaya pagkatapos, doktora.
the henna, in some patients who are allergic to henna are also allergic to the other kinds of dye.
Yes.
So, you know, you have to be careful about all this tattooing.
Okay.
Oh.
So, okay, itong kwento ko dyan, there's this furniture designer. He's really famous. He's big in the Philippines. He knows he's allergic to henna. And then he insists to have a hair color in the salon. It was propaganda days. Okay? And then we said like, no, we cannot. Sabi no, it's okay kasi nag-henna na ako, hindi man ako allergy dyan. Sabi ko, okay, but ang problema, ang mali namin doon is we did not ask him to sign a waiver. And then,
Because this was prior to the waiver days.
yes. So, ang bottom line is, he was asking for 1 million pesos. Because well, apparently we discovered, because he had a reaction, and he knows that he has allergy on that. But the bottom line is, I think his business was going down, and he needed fund.
Oh, he needed his business.
Di ba parang,
Extortion na.
yun naman ginawa. No, because there's a lot of people who they do that, di ba, doktora? Parang they find a way to see kung ano yung allergy nila, and then kung gagamitin nila yon para lang makakuha, even in the States. Remember, I mean, doon usong-uso yung mga ganyan.
Yes, it's very rampant naman doon.
Yeah.
Kasi doon, lahat, di ba?
Konting galaw mo,
oo.
abogado na agad-agad.
Abogado,
Yes.
oo.
So, doktora, ano pa yung mga dapat isipin ng mga viewers natin when they do color, aside from doing the test on their skin?
Well, you know, if they really would need to do the color and they are allergic, as I've mentioned, try to find out the exact ingredient that they're allergic to, so that the hairdresser or even you yourself, you can go and source. There's so much stuff online to buy it online, the perfect product for you. Because even though we'd like to, like the person who wanted to put henna and is allergic, we cannot force it. Because the more you keep on putting the allergen, the more severe the reaction will be.
Yes.
And sometimes the reactions can be very bad and can be life-threatening. So, then the second issue is, don't think that color will cause all these other reactions that are not related to an allergy.
Yeah.
Okay, which is like, as I mentioned, the mga UTI and all of that, no?
Brain tumor.
Cataract, you know? Hindi, that's not connected. That's not connected.
Well, like, I have one client a few days ago, she was telling me parang her friend had an open brain surgery, and then when they opened her scalp, parang nakita daw, ang itim-itim daw ng scalp.
Okay.
Sabi daw, it's because of the hair color. Sabi ng doktor. Is that
in the
possible?
scalp.
No, So,
Well,
when they
you
open
know, our skull the skull is the bone, of course. And then on top of that is a layer of tissue that's actually the scalp. And then you have your hair.
Yes.
So it is possible for the dye to penetrate into the scalp.
Okay.
But not into the bone.
Okay. So it's just...
And not into the brain.
Okay.
Yeah, because the bone is
protecting
what
the
do you
brain,
call this?
diba?
It's I don't know. You cannot leak through the skull.
Okay, so it's possible. It's possible that the hair color just sits there for the longest time that it's been coloring your hair.
Yes.
But there is no effect naman that na magkakaroon siya ng brain tumor or anything.
You know, the thing is now with all the chemicals that we're being exposed to in our diet, in the air, and of course what we apply in our body, they're thinking that maybe some of these chemicals are actually pro-cancerous, okay, pro-malignant. But there really are no direct relationships with the exception lang of smoking. You know, those are the ones that have a direct relationship. Smoking, maybe the use of certain drugs, yon. Pero the dye as per se, if this was really toxic, it would have been banned already by the BFAD. So I think at this point, there's really no direct evidence that it is going to lead to that kind of illness, the mga life-threatening malignancies.
Oh, because so many people color their hair, right? So I guess if it goes wrong on you,
you just have to find, I guess you
have
really
to be diligent and really talagang hanapin mo kung ano talaga nag-cause noon.
Okay, we will post a break. We will have more about this color allergy after this break.
I'm Chewy. I'm short, stubby, witty, chewy.
Like really, really crazy.
Chewy is like me, less cuter, smells less better. Hi, my name is Nikki. How will I describe myself? Hi, Nikki. Push. My name is Joyce Spring, and I'm very, very hyper. She's around a lot. Do I really have to? Ryan for me is all about ourselves.
Rockers, metal.
Good vibes. Like everything. Fashion, music, sports, lifestyle. I'm interested in you, pare. Why don't you find out?
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it, and you should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
And we're back, Doctora. So, okay, so going back to the hair color, so we just really have to find the right chemical or yung mga produktong hindi magkakaroon ka ng reaction.
Oo, yung hindi ka hinay ba?
Oo, like, what about yung mga...
Hiyang.
Oo, yung hiyang.
Hinay, iba naman yun.
Dahan-dahan ng hinay. Like yung, what about yung mga, di ba marami rin nagkukulay lang sa bahay? Because they can't, wala silang oras. So, safe ba din ba gumamit like over the counter? Still, they have to check on...
Well, you know, also you have to look at the quality of your dye because as we've been discussing earlier, there are certain chemicals in some dyes or some products that are, you know, that's why the BFAD is now very vigilant about this illegal chemicals, toxic chemicals like lead, mercury, and also, let's say, like we mentioned earlier, formalin.
Doctor, we'll talk about that formalin thing.
So we just have to make sure that the products are, you know, well established. Hindi porket mura lang or inano ng kapitbahay rin recommend, parang it's safe already.
Yeah, because I have some Okay, may mga kilala ako na gumagamit sila ng tong brand ng hair color, pero my God naman, ang tagal-tagal bago matanggal sa buhok nila yung kulay. Pero ang tapang, and itong turnout, it get brittle yung buhok mo because yung I think, ingredients, masyadong matapang sa buhok. That's why it sits there for the longest time. Pero, of course, it's reasonable. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go back. Let's go to the formalin naman, Doktora. Okay, everybody knows that keratin has formalin, no?
Wait a minute. For people that aren't sure, what
Yes,
is
it's formalin.
formalin?
Okay.
Yung ba yung ginagamit sa patay?
Yes, exactly,
It's
right,
called
Doc?
formaldehyde.
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 Yes.
That's the parang scientific name.
Okay.
Yes, okay. So, tell us, I mean, what is bad about it using, kasi alam ko marami namang mga produkto, not all, but some of the product, even cosmetic, merong formalin, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's also because of amount.
The level of the amount.
The level,
toxic
the toxic.
level,
Oo.
yeah.
Like, I know a brand that they have it, it has formalin, pero the lowest, that one is safe pa. Tama?
Okay.
But what's the yung average niya? Anong percent na dapat?
Oh, yan. Hindi ko talaga masasabi right now, but that's the reason why you have to use products that are registered by the BFAD because they really put and monitor the content
Yes, oo.
that is safe for human exposure, no? Unfortunately, there are products that get into the market nga with very high levels that don't go through the BFAD.
Yes.
You buy it through illegal sources or you take it abroad, you put it in your maleta,
Yes.
di ba?
And, well,
then you
maraming
don't
ganun
really
naman
know
talaga.
that it's toxic.
Yeah,
no?
because I like the one we're using, I think it's 0.7, which is the lowest. And they're the only brand na kapasa dito sa Pilipinas that has formalin.
Yes.
Pero may isang produkto na masyado mataas na even in the States, they had a case, saka they have to discontinue the product. Kasi actually that formalin, no, especially when we do keratin in the salon, ang actually delikado nun is the stylist who does your hair when you do the keratin. Or the
Mas delikado sa kanya kaysa sa
sa kliyente because it's directly na amoy namin. Kasi of course, ang kliyente nakatalikod siya, but the medicine that we're putting on her, the keratin, i-inhale yan ng ano. So, just to ano magiging sakit pag na-absorb nila lahat ng keratin, yung formalin.
Well, formalin can have acute effects, no, like toxicity effects, because I should mention earlier, it's what they use to embalm, right?
Yes.
So if you really take it in big amounts, it can be lethal.
Yeah.
Okay, but then eventually there's some studies now. That's why they're trying to lower the level of formalin, that it is precancerous.
Oh.
Okay, so you have to be very careful about the levels.
So
Unfortunately,
they have to check talaga, they have really mabusisi sa lahat kung ano yung mga nakalagay doon.
And also,
ingredients.
Unfortunately, in our setting, there are some products that we think are also safe, but they actually have formalin.
Yep.
Like as I mentioned earlier, sometimes it is used to preserve food. Okay, we're not
food.
That's why some people who buy, let's say, fresh
Preservatives.
food
Yes,
in the
it's true.
market,
Yeah.
actually there are some people who unscrupulously preserve the food with formalin.
I heard apples from China have formalin in them. Is that true? Because there's no place to get apples here.
Yeah.
Well, that I cannot say. I cannot say, but
like, parang nakakatakot naman.
Like yung, for example, na lang yung mga chicken sa Amerika, di ba, ang lalaki lang nila? Pero wala namang ganun kalaki talagang manok. So, they inject something para lumaki.
Yeah, GMOs, di ba?
that is actually a concern abroad.
Yeah,
but they cannot really
genetic,
prove it. Of course, the manufacturers will not declare that they have that, no? So like they put they put estrogen sometimes into the chicken to make it bigger.
And then we eat.
Yes, and then that's why there are a lot
so
of,
the
let's
bigger
say,
chicken you eat, the more that whatever it is na nilagay doon ang kinakain mo.
I think that there are lots of class action lawsuits in the States. They call it GMOs, right? Genetically modified
food. Genetic modified
organism.
Yeah.
Yun. Okay, so my other question is, there's so many hair products out there. How diligent do we have to talagang look at the at all the ingredients? Kasi when I look at the shampoo bottle, ko na alam kung ano yung mga big words na nakalagay doon, di ba?
Like sulfate, diba? It's actually
yes.
bad for you.
Well, sulfate, sodium lauryl sulfate, is the one that makes the toothpaste bubble and the shampoo bubble.
Yes.
But in patients who are prone to contact allergy, they react oftentimes to SLS. They call it SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate.
Okay.
That's why what's nice now is in the market, we have already products that are SLS-free.
Yes.
Okay,
Nakalagay doon.
Yes. And as a consumer, you know you're allergic to SLS, you can already go and be discriminating and looking at the list of ingredients na SLS-free.
Yeah.
So there are toothpaste, there are shampoos that are SLS-free.
So sa tingin natin, yung mga shampoo ginagamit natin dahil mabula siya, it cleans our hair.
Kala ko kasi pag hindi bumubula, hindi
siya
nalilinis.
Saka hindi magaling, di ba? But no, that's not true.
That's a chemical reaction.
That's a chemical reaction. So kaya pinagbubula niya, tinatanggal niya. Imagine mo your hair. Your hair needs a natural oil.
Yes.
So imagine mo, gumagamit ka ng sulfate na ginagamit din sa mga detergent soap, right? To remove the oil, yung sa pagluluto, di ba? So imagine mo dyan ginagamit soap. So lahat ng natural oil, tinatanggal. That's why when you start creating like parang nagda-dry yung hair mo, it's because natatanggal lahat, na-strip lahat yung mga oil mo sa buhok. Especially yung natural oil mo, which is really important, right?
Of course,
sa buhok ng tao. Kasi doon nagkaroon ng moisture para hindi mag-dry ang buhok mo.
Okay. Gusto ko malaman, Doc, anong shampoo niyo?
Biglang nag-endorse.
Diba?
Well, let's just say I use a sulfate-free shampoo.
Oh, okay.
I do.
Alright.
I do.
Yeah.
And
Jane, can you recommend any sulfate-free shampoos?
Of course. I mean, like Tresemme. Tresemme is one brand. No, honestly, they have a sulfate-free shampoo. They have a keratin shampoo, which is sulfate-free. Honestly, it's the red bottle of Tresemme. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Doctor. Thank you, G, for joining us.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you, G.
Thank you, everyone. I know ngayon marami na kayo natutunan tungkol sa mga allergies nyo or mga reaction on your hair color. So, alam nyo na kung ano yung dapat gawin. Do not blame your stylist right away. You check kung anong allergy sa inyo. Okay? So, now we're giving again another makeover. So if you want to win our free makeover, all you have to do is do a selfie, post, hashtag Jing Money Show, hashtag NMFTV, hashtag Beauty Trendsetter. And also thank you to our sponsors, Phoenix Home by Nix Anano. Thank you so much. Phoenix is located at Poblacion, Makati at telephone number 901-4144. Dumataas kayo, babang konti. And of course, Dr. Ivy Teo, thank you so much. And of course, visit Jing Money Salon at Greenbelt 1, Bellevue Hotel in Alabang, Maxim Resorts World, Hair Philosophy by Jing Money, Inter the Hills. That's where you go and your children, right?
Yes.
And also, of course, Famous Salon in Green Hills, Connecticut, Glorieta 5, Robinson's Ermita, SM Pampanga. And of course, if you want to look for Dr. Marisha Recto, you can find her at Asian Hospital and Makati Med. Tama, Doc?
Yes.
Ayan, this is the best, okay? So, thank you everyone, and thank you for watching us. Good night!
Good night.
The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.